everyday look, well, keep watching because I am going to show you what I do every day to look this way. It's just like a simple, my everyday look that I kind of go for, not too dressy. So I hope you guys enjoy.
First up, you're going to need a hair tie to put all that hair away from the face. Now my hair isn't really cooperating with me, so let's wait till it cooperates. Now that it's complete, we can go to the next step. I'm going to start by using my Laura Mercier foundation primer and just use my fingers to apply this. At the moment, currently though, my foundation primer is almost finished, so I am literally squeezing as much as I can out of it. I like using foundation primer because it covers all the blemishes that you have and it covers those pores that are open and it just gives you a flawless finish. Here I'm going to use my concealer by Maybelline, the Age Rewind. I'm going to apply this under my eyes to hide all the redness, around my nose, and any pimpies that I need to hide from the world. And as you can see, I have many flaws. I'm not perfect, honey. Here I'm just going to tap away, make sure I don't stretch my eyes. That way my skin stays nice and tight. So if you're doing this with your fingers, be very careful and make sure you dab. After concealer, I'm going to take my foundation and I've already shaken it up. And what I like to do is use whatever shaked off into the lid and just use that and I dot away. Next, I'm going to use my fingies and I'm going to just blend away. I feel like this is the best method for me personally. It just gives me a light coverage. Also, well, actually a medium coverage, I guess you could say, but it just looks natural, not cakey. Using my blush brush, that's very basic and simple, I'm going to take my Victoria's Secret Baked Mineral Bronzer. I got a nice text. I couldn't resist, guys. Back to applying my bronzer, I'm just going to go in a nice up and down and round circular motion to just apply this on my cheekbone. Don't forget to put bronzer on your T-zone and make sure you blend nicely on your forehead. And if you like, I like to blend under my chin and give it more of a chiseled but yet a very nice 3D effect. I am guilty of using two bronzers. Now I'm going to use the NARS Laguna, which is almost finished, but I love it. And I like to actually use this as kind of a contour under my cheekbone. That way it just highlights it perfectly. And I just like to go back and forth in a circular motion once again. Here I'm going to take a blush brush and I'm going to use Orgasm by NARS and just add some pink. And apply this on my cheekbones and the apples of my cheeks. Time to contour my nose. I'm going to take an edged brush, load it up with some brown eyeshadow. Here I'm using Lancome's Mannequin and just blend this out. Time to do my eyebrows. I'm going to use the NYX eyebrow pencil in black, and I love the tip of this pencil. And I'm just going to brush my eyebrows into a proper shape and just fill them in. I'm going to take another edged brush, and this one's a little more sturdier or stronger, and go back into my brown eyeshadow that I used before to contour my nose, and just use this to fill in my eyebrows and give it more of a natural look rather than a very dark eyebrow. To finish my eyebrows, I'm going to use an eyebrow defining gel, and this is optional. I like to do this because it keeps my eyebrow hair in place rather than just sticking out. This is my favorite part. It's curling my eyelashes. This is optional. You don't have to do this. I'm just going to go on both of my eyes and stay there upwards for 5 seconds just to make sure they're curled nice and high. Oh man, this is my favorite part of all times, and this is better than curling my eyelashes. This is doing my mascara. I will keep doing this like an addiction forever. But anyways, here I'm using the Maybelline Great Lash, and it has the curled wand, which I prefer much more. And this is not waterproof. I don't like waterproof, to be honest. This works out for me. It stays up all day, and I'm just going to keep going. So I'm guilty of using another mascara. I mean, a lot of people do this. I do. And here I'm using They're Real by Benefit. Love the brush. It's just amazing. And you'll see it works magic. I'm going to do the same routine for the other eye. First Maybelline and then the They're Real by Benefit. I'm going to take this nice white, almost translucent eyeshadow by Lancome called Latte. And I'm going to take a flat brush and just apply this under my eyebrows and on top of my nose to give a little highlight and also to give more of a definition. I'm going to take my Pop Beauty palette called Naturally Bare, and I'm going to use the color beige and just take a flat brush and load up my brush with a nice amount of beige. And what I'm going to do is just apply this all over my eyelid. I didn't do anything fancy. I'm not a girl who wants to do a smoky eye every single day, so I'm just going to literally apply this all over my eyelid. And this also helps when you have little smudges from your mascara. It basically just blends in and disappears. I'm going to use a brown eyeliner. This is by Starlit called Chocolate. And I'm just going to line my waterline in the outside and then later just use my finger and smudge it out to give it more of a natural look. Lastly, to top off the whole look, I'm going to take this lip gloss by Too Faced called Mood Swing, and it's so cool. Squish, squish. because it changes with your mood. Lastly, I'm just going to take my hair down, style it up a little bit, fluff it out, wave it back and forth, make it pretty. You can curl your hair or leave it normal like me that keeps it casual. And I'm ready to go out for the day. I hope you guys enjoy this look. It's pretty simple and easy. You don't have to use anything I use. You can use all your stuff. But have a great day. Mwah.
About Korean makeup being really, really good. It's just that's how Korean women are bosses over there, and they make good makeup.